Lately, I've been playing a lot more DPS. Coming from a support role background, I made it a goal to learn more about each of the DPS. With that goal in mind, I made a list of the top 3 tricks for Reaper that I've learned to share with you all in hopes that you can learn along with me. Let's start at the top. Number 3. Number 3 is Wraith form usage. It's a key factor when playing Reaper, but did you know you shouldn't be using this just as an escape? A trick you should know is using Wraith form instantly reloads your weapons. It's pretty similar to Cassidy's role. You could use Wraith and immediately cancel it to reload and continue putting shotgun blasts into the enemy. This is very important when playing Reaper, as it allows you to get much more DPS out while in a fight and also keeps your passive healing procced, which helps your supports out as well. That healing, by the way, is 35% of damage dealt, so it can be quite useful for staying alive in a fight. Alright, number 2. Number 2 is Reaper's Teleport. I think this is the most underutilized ability in the lower ranks. It can be hard to know when and how to use this. And no, it's not just for getting out of spawn faster. Reaper's Teleport adds a lot of much needed mobility to his kit, which synergizes well with his short-range weapons. Use this mobility to set up ambushes by teleporting behind or above enemies without them noticing. This can also be great if used to hide rotation movements. Now, the one downside to teleport is you kind of stand still for a moment or two as the animation goes off, and you can really get blown up in that time if you don't have cover. A great trick to learn is teleport jumping. Teleport jumping is when you jump and teleport in mid-air. This way you keep your character momentum, making you a more difficult target to shoot. You can also teleport jump to place yourself behind walls and out of line of sight. Now, this is pretty tricky to do, so you may want to hop into the firing range and practice this a few times before you try it out in a real game. Alright, number 1. The number 1 final trick to think about with Reaper is consider your counters. Reaper is devastating up close, but is often easy to shut down with the right counters. Reaper is loud and has a large hitbox. His ultimate is slow and easy to use crowd control on. But thankfully, Reaper has many tools to simply outplay many of his counters. Crowd control abilities are Reaper's biggest concerns. Stuns and slows are scary when playing Reaper. Going against characters like Ana, Cassidy, Roadhog, and Sigma can be challenging to get close enough to be effective. When it comes to team fights or 1v1s, you need to be sure the enemy CC is on cooldown, or be ready to dodge it or cleanse it with Wraith form. For his ultimate ability, the key is again ensuring these abilities have been used, or the enemy is not in a position to effectively use these abilities. A great idea is to combo Reaper's ultimate with another member of your team. Something like Earth Shatter from Reinhardt can really get the ball rolling, and that way you can ensure you can get max value and not get shut down in the middle of your ultimate. And that's it. That's all. A few quick tips to help you grind Reaper just like I am. If you like the video, give it a like and check out my new series, I'm Not a DPS Mate, where I'm learning and climbing the DPS rank ladder one game at a time. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.